What is up, my friends, and welcome back to Hobble Creates. My name is Hobble, and in the last episode, I showed you how to automate precision mechanisms from scratch. So we take in the raw resources, add in our own gold ingots, and it will infinitely make us precision mechanisms. If you missed that episode, then be sure to check that out because it was a big one. But today, we're going to take it easy, and I'm going to show you how to automate and generate lava, passively, with very little effort. So if you're new here, then hit that subscribe button and remember to leave a like. So starting off today's build, we're going to build ourselves a 3x3 fluid tank. And we're going to just make this an arbitrary length. It doesn't really need to be too big or too small because we're likely going to be pulling out of this in the future. Then around the back, we're just going to pop in a mechanical pump. Now from this mechanical pump, we just need to come out 2 blocks on either side, and then we need to bring this back maybe 6 or 7 blocks. I'm going to go for 7. 7 seems nice. However, you could probably make this maybe 13 or 14 blocks long, because the main drawback is this mechanical pump can only pull from 15 blocks away, so you can't really make it infinitely long unless you add in more mechanical pumps. But once you've got your pipes down, we're going to come on the top of them and we're going to pop down a cauldron, a regular Minecraft cauldron. That's because we're going to take advantage of a vanilla mechanic of how they've introduced renewable lava. So next up, we're going to come to one of the corners, we're going to place down a temporary block, and on top of that block, we're going to pop down any kind of full block. I'm going to be using frame glass because it looks a little bit nicer. And then everywhere that we've got a cauldron, above it, we need to put a solid block. Then everywhere you've got a solid block, on the underside, we need to pop down 1 pointed dripstone. Next, you're going to come to the top and we're going to add in a temporary block here because we need to then add in a way to contain the lava that is going to go into the top. So we're just going to build a nice little ring around here. Although, is it really called a ring if it's rectangle? I don't know, a box maybe. But we're going to pop a box on the top. And what you're going to do is you're going to go out into the world or into the nether with some empty buckets and you're going to fill up some lava buckets. You're going to take those lava buckets and everywhere that you've got an empty space up here, you are going to put down a lava source. And it'll be super easy to find out if you've missed the spot because you'll have some textures flowing like this. This block in the center here is technically flowing lava. And underneath, you'll see that your dripstone then has got lava particles dripping from it. That means we are now duplicating this lava. And the last thing that we need to do is add in some rotational power for our mechanical pump. So we're going to place down 2 cogwheels. And on here then, we are going to put in our rotational power. This could be your windmill, it could be a water wheel, it could be anything, any source of rotational power. Now if we come inside here, you'll see that this arrow is facing in towards our cauldrons. We don't want that, we want it to be facing the other way around. And the easiest way to do that is to take your wrench and just right click. And there we go, we are now generating passive lava. However, this is a very small scale farm and you are definitely going to want to scale this up. Now from my calculations, I believe that we should be able to come out an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. And if we were to put a cauldron on top of here, and if we pop some lava in for a test, you'll see that we are still draining the lava out of this cauldron. However, if we take this then to the full length of our farm here, pop down a cauldron and some test lava, you'll see that we're actually not able to access this cauldron with our pump. So if you were only to use the one mechanical pump, the general shape of your farm would be similar to this. On the inside, of course, you'd have it filled with cauldrons and pipes, along with a dripstone and lava above. So from our initial build, we have come out 7 blocks, then we have gone up 6 blocks, and then we would just go ahead and build in the diagonals. We'd come across, and then we'd just do exactly the same on the other side. But then once you've got that bottom layer all built, you can make yourself a schematic. And then with the schematic cannon, you could just place this anywhere you want. We have only got 3 create moving parts, so this farm should be fairly lag friendly. And you could build many of them, including on top of each other. I told you it was going to be a nice easy one today. So if you did enjoy yourself and you found this useful, then be sure to hit that subscribe button as you are not going to want to miss the next episode, where I think I'm actually going to teach you how to make yourself a tunnel bore. And if you don't know what that is, it's going to allow us to dig out a ton of resources from in the ground without ever having to go caving with a pickaxe ever again. So as always, I want to thank you so much for watching and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye guys.